Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. It's episode 2 and I'm gonna try to video myself. Today I just wanted to talk about surrounding yourself with people that dress in kind of a bold way. These are the people that are intentional about their wardrobe. They don't just throw on whatever's comfortable. They try to bring a sort of energy with the clothes that they choose to wear. And I just can't help but feel so inspired by that. As somebody who has always primarily bought secondhand, mostly because it's just the thrill of the chase. It's so fun. It used to be so fun to drive to the city and go to Plato's Closet with my friends. That was peak high school, middle school. Honestly, thrifting is just life. And I guess I'm lucky too to have come from a family that really appreciates getting things secondhand. We've never had an issue with it. My family's very much just fix it. If you have something, just fix it. You don't need to get something new, or try to get one at the thrift store, marketplace, or Kijiji or whatever. And so I'm always just drawn to the people that dress really authentically. That being said, when I said I always thrifted, I always just tried to wear black and dark neutral colors, so I never had to think too much about what I was wearing. But I've noticed that when people dress in a way that stands out very boldly, there's just a certain sense of magnetism about them. You can't help but just be damn, I think everybody is drawn to you right now. And I'm always so impressed. The first time I noticed this was with my friend Dami. For my community health practicum, we got to wear our own clothes because I'm in nursing school. And oh my god, a neighbor. Anywho, oh my god, where was I? I don't remember. Right. My whole life has basically been I live in a small town, so there's nowhere to really go shopping unless you make a big trip of it. And I was a healthcare aide since I was 17. So, oh my god, I see a neighborhood child. Why do I always call them that? But I was a healthcare aide since I was 17, so pretty much right in what could have been my formative years of style. I only was wearing scrubs and comfortable clothes. I didn't think about it too much. But now as I'm an adult, I realize that I want to dress boldly so that I can make an impact. I'm not gonna be wearing scrubs all the time. I don't want that to be my personality. So I have to find my own personality. And I guess that's through dressing and making intentional style choices. Oh my god, he's climbing on the fence. That's Marcus, or Clyde. He told me his first name is Marcus and his middle name is Clyde, but he goes by Clyde. Sometimes the friends call him Marcus, sometimes they call him Clyde. I don't know. I think he's lonely. I don't know where the other kids are. But anywho, let me give you some examples. So when I started in my community health rotation, I would just always kind of dress neutral. Have a little pop here and there. I have a Mike Wazowski Patriot and a Sully one. So I kind of show my personality in that way, but other than that, I would always keep it neutral. But this one day we had a flu clinic at my hospital. So we went there and we had to wear our own clothes, like dress professional or whatever. And we gave like vaccines to everybody in the hospital, all the workers. And I just remember like it was like a social experiment to me, because there was so many tables of us giving the shots. And my best friend, Dami, she was wearing like a fluorescent turquoise sweater. I think it was turquoise. It was like so, or teal. It was teal. And it was so beautiful. And every time I see Dami wearing bright colors, I'm just like, damn. That is one way to like give yourself a boost when your life is busy and pretty rough. Like, of course, when you're a university student, it is. But she always wears bright colors, and I just like admire her so much. So anyway, after that flu clinic, or during the flu clinic, everybody just flocked to her table. Like, for her, I was sitting next to her, but they all flocked to her. And I swear, maybe it was because she was like right kind of by the door, but there was two options. Like, here's the door and there's a table here and here. Dami was sitting here, and they would always go to Dami. And I swear it's because of her bright shirt. Like, that's my theory. It's like color theory. Life like attracts to bright colors and like being bold, I guess. Does that make sense? Of course it does. If it doesn't, that's not my problem. So yeah. And another time that my friend, or even just an acquaintance at the time, Taylor, I know you're watching, girl. I love you. And I love your red sweater and how you always dress in like red and like hot pink. Like, you just, this is like a personalized message now. This is a cameo now. No, but like, you always dressing in bold colors has honestly inspired me so much. And I remember like when I commented on it to you once, commented, you know what I'm talking about. I commented on it to you. Anyway, and you're like, yeah, I always like try to like wear bright colors and just like brighten up the world around me, or you said something like that. And I was like, damn, that's so true. And honestly, it's those two people. It's like Taylor and Dami, both in this like year 3 of nursing, that have really inspired me to like take risks. Even though it's so funny because it's just like through a shirt that I don't even know if you like thought really hard about putting it on. But it really stands out to me. And I always try to think of you guys now when I'm shopping or when I get dressed and when I wear like a bold thing. I just try to like embody you guys. Yeah, even like my roommate Cooper, he has such like a curated personal style, and it honestly does just inspire me. Like, everything that he wears is very intentional, and I just respect that. I respect that about people that like respect fashion like that. Even like jewelry is another thing that can just like elevate how you feel. I think just like those little touches of like authentic jewelry. That's why thrifting and like secondhand and that kind of stuff is so good, because it's like you're curating this stuff for yourself. Like, you are like a gallery. My neighbors are coming outside. That's so funny. No, I'm kind of living for this, like hanging out here. and just chit-chatting. But yeah, I always noticed that too, like, even just like putting yourself together at a certain point in the day makes you feel so much better. It doesn't have to be right away, like when you wake up. You can, like, sometimes I actually change my outfits like a couple times a day just to like revitalize my energy and revitalize the day, because it kind of feels like you're manipulating time. Like if you wake up, do your skincare, wear something like comfortable for the first few hours of your day, and then you like come home, say you like are so tired from school, but you just need to like leave your house for a personal reason, not like just because of school. Like just putting on some makeup or putting on some jewelry, getting dressed, like listening to music. Honestly, if I need an extra pump, like a pump up of myself, I will put on eyeliner, even if I'm just like going for a walk or like going to the grocery store to get like milk. I just like to put on eyeliner, and I don't usually like wear it, which is why it feels like I don't know, it gets me into like a certain persona. Yeah. What else should we talk about? I don't know. I just got awkward because my neighbor just like went in. Isn't that weird? Like, we've been neighbors for 3 years, and I don't even know who lives there, but we look to be like the same age. I know one of the old neighbors that I have, and I know the really young ones. Like, I know all the children. All the children. We're always like, hi Maddie, can you come in and pet Max? I'm like, yes. Make sure you tell your parents that you were here. And that I told you to tell them that. And I know the old one. Okay, I'm talking about just neighbors now, I guess. But maybe that'll cycle into something else. I fear it will. So I have like a really old neighbor too, and he has dementia. It's kind of interesting to think, because he's always sitting outside on his walker, like he doesn't have anything else to do, and mentally he doesn't even know anymore that there is other things, like he can't really do anything. So he's always sitting outside on his walker. Wherever the action is, that's where he is, even if the action is just the sun moving across the sky inch by inch. The squirrel appearing from behind the tree. Like, how many people are parking in the parking lot at the church today? He always keeps track. And I just love him. I don't know. It's like, yeah, children and old people, it's like that's who you want to be on a good page with. The rest don't really matter, in my opinion. They can, but they don't necessarily always have to, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just saying we have a lot more to learn from old people and children, because the rest of the people, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just yapping. But let's go back to talking about colors. And let's talk about some color moments with our family and friends that stand out to us. So I just painted I have this patio set from my grandma. While they're doing all their chores right now. It's so cute. Aww. No, I'm sorry, we have to wait. Right, that's what I was talking about. So I have this patio set that belonged to my grandma Carrick, and I remember she would always like go out there and smoke a cigarette, talk on the phone, talk some gossip with somebody. Wait, let me follow the sun. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a rash from the sun. My medication doesn't like the sun. Bruh. Okay. Fucking A, please. Okay, this is fine. A very core memory that I have is my grandma Carrick, like, sitting outside, yeah, talking shit on the phone, smoking cigarettes, and drinking black coffee. And she always wore a lot of jewelry, and her style was just amazing. I miss it so much. Like, I actually, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I started to cry, like, on the phone with my dad, because I was like, I just wish I could, like, go in her closet again. She was such an icon. Love that girl. But anywho, about my patio set. So I have that on my deck, and it just needed like a facelift. Last year I sanded it, and then like 6 months later I bought a can of red spray paint. So this is like a process, right? Because I just had the epiphany the same day that I bought my serger. Actually, I was downtown and I just had an epiphany, like, I should paint that red, like my grandma's telling me to paint it red. And I had this memory of my grandma literally such a bad bitch, like the baddest bitch of all. Like, we would go to Plato's Closet and she would like be like, how about these boots, Maddie? And they would be like thigh-high, like pleather boots with like a 6-inch stiletto heel. And I'm like, Grandma, like, why do you want me to look like a stripper? And she would just like giggle. So random. What a baddie. Oh my god. And she would like do yard work and put like a towel on her head. Like, she would tie it like a turban and just wear a towel to like soak up the sweat. That's so funny. Oh my god. But anyway, I remember one time she like slammed her finger in the car door and it turned black. It was actually really bad. Like, now that I'm a nurse, I'm like, that's not good. That's not good. But anyway, she asked me to paint her nails red so that you wouldn't be able to see the black. And she was just so iconic like that. Like she attached her life alert with a pearl necklace. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. Maybe I will, but whatever. But honestly, I'm just feeling up in my grandma energy right now. Because I just actually yesterday painted my patio set red. Well, one chair. Maybe, oh yeah, there's still some. But it took way more paint than I expected, and I don't have that kind of money. But I put a blanket on it, and I kind of styled my patio, and I know my grandma will be living for this. Like, I have to just like make it lively, like, for her, you know what I mean? But anyway, while we're on the topic of grandmas, I got this shirt at Valley Village, I think, and not too long ago my grandma gave me a shirt pretty much exactly like this, like a linen shirt with the same color scheme that her sister had given to her, my Auntie Linda, but it had like a weird hole in it, like a manufacturing defect, so she gave it to me. So I found this in my closet actually that I had bought for just like material, but then I was like, actually, like, I want to wear that and just like channel my grandma, because this was my grandma's. It's missing 2 diamonds, I won't tell you why. And this is all from my great grandma on my mom's side. So the grandma with the pearl life alert, that was my dad's side. But this grandma, like these cladak earrings apparently were also my great grandma's. And I'm just living, I'm like soaking in this grandma energy right now. So yeah, that's everything. Just like live boldly and be intentional with your choices.